What's up, it's Mike Waters. I'm actually the founder and owner of Phase One Sports here in Las Vegas. Something that started as a hobby in the sense of working with young athletes in the parks and fields. And now here we are 18 years later, NFL combine prep, a lot of youth athletes, development athletes, so doing a little bit of everything from this point on. So the philosophy for Phase One Sports is simple. It's about the work. You know, I feel like a lot of training programs now are getting away from the old school grunt, the physical work that has to go in to be an elite level athlete. So our thing is, it's our culture, the environment that we create. So for myself, example, played Division I football, was undersized, so I had to learn how to work harder than everyone else. I had to do the extra sprints, the extra training, just to make sure I can compete with guys that may have been bigger, faster, stronger. So those are the same principles that I instill in our athletes now, that they're gonna show up and we're gonna work.
My name is Brevin Jordan, tight end, University of Miami, and I'm training at Phase One for the NFL Combine.
Here's again, and he hurdles a tackle, diving down the middle, caught, touchdown, Jordan.
Played with that attitude the entire game.
It's Jordan down to seam, he escapes, and he's gonna score. Brevin Jordan, a touchdown of 76 yards.
I mean, I've been training at Phase One since I was maybe 7, 6. I've known Mike and Reggie and all these guys since I was a little kid, and I used to just be running around in the wrestling ring, and this is family. This is literally family, so it wasn't a hard decision for me to come back here and train. I knew what we were doing sophomore year of college.
Hello, my name is Tony Fields II. I'm linebacker out of West Virginia University, graduate transfer from University of Arizona.
Averaging just a hair under 10 tackles per game.
Right side, Tony Fields shoots, replace where those pullers leave from.
As all day. Throws an interception to Tony Fields.
On the NFL, I want to be a great, honestly. I want to go in and be the Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. I want to go in and step in and make myself known right away. I don't want to go in and be halfway in, halfway there. I want to go in and be initial starter and go in there and do what I did in college and even do better.
Trip Hale, head strength and conditioning coach for the NFL Combine and NFL offseason.
And I'm Reggie Hobson, the training director here at Phase One Sports.
So today was max effort day on our lower body. So we're trying to get as much push as we can, push them through the floor as hard as we can, trying to develop as much force. So that's what we hit our max effort, high box squats, keeping it safe with our 5 reps because we can control the weight a little bit better. But we still hit some monster numbers. We had guys hitting 555s. Was that Tony hitting that? Brevin Jordan hitting that? Then even our DBs crushing 505. Thomas Graham, Antonio Phillips, Diamador Lenoir. It was amazing to see these 190-pound guys just putting so much weight on their back, but just making it look so light. And that's the goal, make heavyweight look light.
Ducks bring the pressure. It's picked up. Cone, and as he throws, and it's intercepted. Graham.
Keeping him in there. And it's incomplete. He tried to get the ball to Simpkins on the slant. Thomas Graham Jr. in coverage.
Thomas Graham Jr. I played cornerback and I went to the University of Oregon. A lot of the main contributions to my success my first 3 years of college was finding out who I was and figuring out what to do to make myself better. So I say my first year I kind of just went out there and played. Second year, I say started the second half of the season, I finally found out the college football player I wanted to be and who I was. And it started with being able to be more prepared than everybody else. So I started watching more film as much as I could. And by the time junior season came, the confidence already came from the play that I had at the end of my sophomore year to where I stepped on that field and I don't care who was out there with me. I was locking you down no matter what.
It's kind of cliche-ish, but here, especially Trip and I, we believe in staying ready all the time. You stay ready, you don't have to get ready. We like high work capacity, like high energy. We want guys to be able to put in a lot of work in a short amount of time and recover from it, because that's what the game of football is.
My expectations and goals for myself going into the NFL is I want to become a starter. I want to become the natural tight end starter, the go-to guy on the team. And I want to go in there and win some games. I want to be a part of a team that has a winning tradition and a winning culture. because that's really all I know. That's really all I know is a winning culture. And the legacy I want to leave behind really is I want to put on a gold jacket at the end of my football career. I want to put on that gold jacket, and I want to be able to say I was one of the best to play the position.
When it comes to the NFL Combine Prep, this is our most advanced program. So like I tell the athletes, you are basically preparing for the biggest job interview of your life. Literally, this is it. So everything's on the table. So this is the time that they have to learn how to become professional athletes before the draft. You can't wait till you get to the league and then try to turn into a pro. You have to be a pro on day one. So that comes from discipline, waking up early, taking care of your nutrition, giving 100% effort every single opportunity that you have during your training sessions. And these are the things basically like investments that they're just dropping into the account. And then that way, when the draft comes and their opportunity comes, they're 100% prepared. So I just try to paint the picture that this is it. This is the moment you've been waiting for. You were 7, 8 years old saying, I want to go to the NFL, I want to play in the league. Guess what? It's here. Now, what are you going to do with the opportunity? So that's really the mindset that we want to carry throughout our entire NFL Combine program.